As he said, I'm Bill Bramer. Good to see you all tonight. Here's what we want to try to accomplish tonight here in a couple hours. I won't read these to you. Everybody see that okay? I won't read it to you, but I'll just point out some things maybe. Business plan development. I rack everything up with planning. If it doesn't work, it's the plan. If it goes bad, it's the plan. Your plan. Okay? And that's an overarching term that you can blame everything on, and it's your plan. Because when you go like this, you ever heard of this civilian salute? I'm retired military. I forgot to tell you, I'm a little bit qualified to do this. I got an MBA and a BS from Florida Technical University, before it was UCF, so this is alma mater down here. An MBA from University of Phoenix, you know, the ones that rip you off with the, it's in all over the paper right now, but I got a good education for those people, and I started with FTU anyway, in my master's program, so I learned a lot from FTU and Phoenix. And I had a career in the military, but along the way, I did all kinds of stuff. My family's all got a bunch of small businesses, construction, plumbing, remodeling, that kind of stuff. I work for big businesses. I've done condo management. I've been on all kinds of boards, nonprofit boards. So I understand nonprofits pretty well now. Charities, charitable nonprofits locally, that kind of stuff. So I work with them. I try to get them to plan. I try to get them to do, you know, what they're supposed to do in their businesses when I'm around them. I talk to my brothers all the time when they're having business problems. So usually there's some beer involved though, which is good. This is what we're going to go through. Okay. Down here we can, you know where to get help. We can always cut it short there if you need to. I don't have to hammer that too hard, right? We're going to try to go through all this, at least all over the surface, okay? It's not going to be in real deep, but we'll try to deal with questions you have, and if you have them, ask them, and we'll see what we can do. Okay. Anybody out there ever felt any of this stuff? And you want to share it? You want to share it? Is there anything missing from that? Okay. 75% of people out there working today don't like their job, right? That's a number that holds good over time. You're going to see a couple of numbers that hold good over time and across industries, across the population, because it's just the way we are. And it stays that way forever. It doesn't change much. Okay. See this one right here? Isn't that cute? Don't you like that? 24/7? That means in your sleep, right? You ever work in your sleep? Huh? Anybody ever work in your sleep?
Oh, yeah.
I have. I've solved a lot of problems in my sleep. I really have. I woke up and the next morning knowing the answer to a question I had, I don't know where it came from.
I have some of the best ideas.
But it's like having a baby, especially if you're the mother, right? Guys can escape, right? We escape to our careers and breadwinner status and all that, and then come home to somebody who's living with that baby 24/7, right? So when you have to do your own business thing, you'll understand mothers. Now, responsibilities. If you're going to start your own business, you're going to be the boss. That means you're the manager, the leader. Okay, next question is, of course, are you qualified to be a manager or leader? Think about that. And we'll be talking about what that requires as we go through this. I want to prep you for that particular little problem that you're going to run into. A plumber can't start a plumbing business and not learn some supervision, management, leadership skills. Right? And start hiring people. I mean, once you start hiring people, that's when life changes. And there's some questions to answer. Ask yourself. You got to be a self-starter. No negativism. Did I get that out? No negativism. If you did a little bit of military time, you learned about discipline. And here, growth. First law of leadership, second law, third law actually, but the first law kind of includes it, and that is you have to keep growing. You can't stop growing. If you stop growing, your business stops growing. That's just the way it works. Education, experience, whatever. Every opportunity you get to learn something, take advantage of it. And again, fill up the empty space in your 24 hours in a day, fill up the empty space with learning. Like, yeah, okay, good luck, right? Marketing yourself is not hard. If you believe in what you're doing, I don't think it's so hard to market yourself. What's hard to market is what somebody else is doing or been doing, and you come in and start trying to do the same thing. You may or may not be able to buy into it. Like Amway, Amway's a wonderful business. It works, but I'm not all excited about $9 for a box of soap, 3 bars in it. I get very unexcited about that. I tried it, believe me. So, and objective, here's where limitations, your own limitations, and the threats around you. You can't minimize those. For example, I asked Cubans what they thought their biggest threat to a business would be for them. Well, obviously it's the government, but they have to be told that. They don't know that. So it's hard for them to be objective in the situation they're in. You can't see it. So you need a mentor or somebody in your inner circle to help you see what you can't see, where you got the blinders on.